Alright, here is the next step. I'm taking this old black box. I'm going to de-pin these wires right here. And then using this pinout sheet that I got online, well, emailed to me, I will take and use that computer with these plugs. So you take the old computer, it has the numbers here on which port it is, the color of it and what it's used for, and then you pull that and you put it in like it's 310, put it in the red 45, and then when you look back on here, I think you can see that there's numbers all across there, and it goes from 1 to 80, but you don't use all of them. I wonder if you can see the parts where there's light through it. Wires do not necessarily, or they were not in there, and then those others there was no wires, and so you're not going to fill it completely full, but it's still going to get those wires. Then you're going to plug it into there. So far, taking these out have been pretty easy. There's like these little plastic tabs, a little tab right there. You just kind of use a little pick and lift it up, and you bend the or push it down a little bit, and then or out a little bit and then down, and then each one of those pins come out. And this is the wiring harness where I pulled it from, and those are those pins, and they're pretty stout, but you just pull them down like that, and then you push them and it goes right in or right out. So it's just take your time, do one at a time, and it's actually pretty easy. I was pretty skeptical, but I bought this pinout sheet for $20, and I believe that computer with harness for $75, and that's a lot cheaper than the other route, which this is what I did. I bought that blazer right there because no one was responding back to me for pinout sheets, and I bought this as a 2001, and I was just going to rip all the electrical out and then swap it over to the race car. But when I brought it home, I found out that it actually is a 2000. Look at that black box. It was not a 2001. So now this I got to get rid of. I got it for a real cheap deal, but as you can tell, the tires are pretty hammered and weathered, and it's a little rough, but she starts and runs. Needs a spider injector though, and that door panel's off. But other than that, she seemed like a good car. I might actually keep it for myself, or I might sell it. The problem is, this is the next issue, that little car right there, I blew a timing belt on it going to grab the heads for, or the head bolts for those for that S10. So this car is now dead. The timing belt broke, and I'm sure the valves are all toast. So a new head cost $34 for that at the local iPole, but all the gasket kit and water pump and timing belt is going to cost about $360. So it's either I put $360 into that with new tires and drive it, or $360 in with this. So haven't decided yet, but one's gonna go and one's gonna stay anyways. And I do need something that's a wagon or with the blazer, so I can lay seats down so I can put my tools in it when I go and work my other job. So that's where I'm at so far, and let's go back and dig into this, and we will see. I'll do video as I progress along and kind of get an idea of how it works. And it's not that intimidating as you may think. So let's get started. Okay, I'm most of the way done. This one's red and this one's blue, and which the computer's blue on top, red on bottom, so I have to flip them. Anyways, these plugs here from the black computer, these are the three that I've already finished. There's red, blue, and clear. And how this works is, this is the 97 PCM. I don't know if you can see that. And it's the C3 now, and that was the clear. C4 is the black. And then it says the 411, which PCM and which port to put it in. So I was a little confused in the beginning when I started it, because I was going off of the numbers here, and then I couldn't find anything. But then after reading instructions, which that's what we should be doing, the very top here explains the legend of which is which, and things to watch out for. Just like this, it's highlighted to watch out for that stuff. I'll finish out that black tonight, but there's an EGR valve wire that I'm going to have to hook up, I believe. I need to reread it before I even turn the key, make sure I have everything. These wires here are not used, and so you just pull them to the side and tape them off. But that's where I'm at so far. Well, it's the next day. Just turn on the key. We have power, which is a plus. Let's test and see if this new ECM will work. Hopefully the battery is not dead, so it will not start. Let's give it a try. Well, it's still pretty dead. I'm gonna have to let it charge for a little bit. But it definitely fired, so that's a good sign. So since the computer was at the Dyno tune, I sold my front seats for 80 bucks, and I put in these racing seats I picked up for 45, some used ones. So this is a pretty sweet deal. I am still ahead of this build, as in how much I paid for the Blazer. I've been making money on selling off the parts, and then I still have a ton more parts I got to put on, and that'll be the next set of the video with the suspension. So looking pretty good. So I just got back from Power Labs Dyno and Tuning, and what they did is they decided to sponsor me also, which is very nice. So they will sponsor this video. I just put the new flashed PCM 411 PCM in, and we'll see if she starts better. So the previous time when it kind of started and sputtered a little bit and quit is because it had a security on the PCM, and now we not only took the security off, we took the governor off, we took the what else, the admissions, the security, the program, the transmission, things like that. So we'll see how she works for now, and we'll fine-tune dyno it later. Wow, she started right up. A whole lot better than what it did before. Okay, the fan's on. I added the grill. So that's the new grill, painted it red. Still need to probably sand it a little bit and then repaint and then clear coat it. And I'll change the Chevy symbol right there. Just wait for her to heat up and give some exhaust, or give some gas on it, and figure out if it pops anymore. Seems a lot more responsive. Not bad at all. I'm pretty excited about this. Everything's coming together. So in the next video, I'm going to tackle the suspension. Weld up some A-arms, get that 14 bolt shaved under the rear end. Give you a quick view of it. 14 bolt disc brakes, with a ballistic fab shave kit. It's looking pretty sick. So that's gonna go under here next on the next video. Thanks for watching, and support my sponsors the best you can when you need it. Power Labs is out of Shelley, Idaho, and they've been doing this for years. Okay, now she's warmed up. Let's see how she sounds. You're gonna put the camera down by the exhaust. See if you can hear it popping like it was before. Sound really good. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.